and welcome back to another Tales of Tribute game. Going second this time, opponent picking Hlalu first. Let's go with Alessia and Sijic. It's been a while since I played Sijic, and Sijic's a fun deck to play. And opponent goes Druid King. So yeah, Druid King Sijic combo is on the field. Pick up Vestments or yeah, Vestments goes first. My opponent's gonna pick that up for sure because that's definitely the best card in the pack. And into a Scrying Globe too, so that's a nice combo he has going there. So my opponent is, at this point, pretty far ahead. I have a choice here between using buying Priestess of the 8. I see my opponent has 5 gold, so if I don't buy it, he's going to buy it next turn for sure, so that's why I buy it. My other alternative is using the Alessia power to shuffle an agent into my deck, which is also fine. It does benefit my economy, and my opponent gets super lucky, uses the blackmail, and then picks up a luxury export. So now he has like insane economy compared to mine. I have 0 economy because I had to pick up the Priestess of the 8 early. Priestess of the 8 is good for shuffling away bad cards, but if your deck itself doesn't have any good cards, you're not shuffling into anything good. And my deck only has like 1 card that produces 2 gold, which was that Sijic Caparas Insight. So we are kind of very much on the back foot. My opponent can buy anything he wants. He picks up a Dreaming Cave, which lets him shuffle through his deck even better. Reveals the luxury exports, which is nice. I'm definitely going to pick that up. That might help me get back into this. But things are looking pretty grim. Other good cards in the tavern, yeah, let's see, all my stuff is bad, so I mean it's nice that we have Caparas Insight, but it's time to start maybe shuffling some good cards into my deck. So at least one luxury exports. And we reveal currency exchange, which is dangerous because I know my opponent is able to pick up currency exchange next turn, so on retrospect this may be a mistake. I could have used Druid King power to shuffle away the currency exchange. Because I know it's coming. I know he has the luxury exports and the Druid King investments coming up, or it's highly likely that he would have it this turn. So currency exports is a very scary card. So is Penelope White Strix, so is Dreaming Cave. These are all things that I am super scared of. We don't draw any of our cards this turn. Yeah, our cards are all on the top. So we pick up a Time Mastery. Maybe we can go more into Sijic and get some Sijic combos going. Hopefully get us out of this bind. But things are not looking good for us. Our opponent is very far ahead. His deck is full of very good cards, and he has plenty of toss to get to those good cards. So his deck is running really well. Insane Druid King combo here, like 8 power just from tossing all these things. So we're definitely far behind on the power department. It's and I mean I'll probably pick up Dreaming Cave. That one's okay too, I guess. It gives him a lot of gold, lets him get the currency exchange going even further. He uses Druid King to shuffle some things away, which I wasn't quite sure what that was about. But on retrospect, it became it's clear to me that my opponent is actually trying to go for Patron Victory because he uses the Hlalu power right afterwards. So because he has currency exchange, that is one of the ways you can win without using power at all. Just the extra value it generates from the extra patron use is enough to push through Patron Victories even through difficult opponent. So my opponent's winning in 2 ways. One, he can either go Patron Victory, and the other way is he can just go with power, which is also definitely possible with the Druid King investments on his side. Plus, he could just use Hlalu power over and over again. He could just turn all his gold into prestige by using Hlalu power over and over again on the most expensive cards. So we're dying in a lot of ways at this moment. Use Dreaming Cave to stack our deck first, and then use Priestess of the 8 to try to donate the bad cards into the good cards. Yeah, I think Time Master and Luxury Exports lets us buy hopefully something good. We could either pick up another Priestess or Chainbreaker Captain. Those are both reasonable. And let's get rid of all the bad cards. We don't want to see any of these. So I'm just trying my best to fight against my opponent's deck. Priestess is reasonable, I guess. Chainbreaker is also quite a strong card. So we go with Chainbreaker. I mean, the extra prestige is nice, but I think Priestess of the 8 is also a perfectly defensible pick. And we do pick up Caparas Insight, which does let us at least use Rag Picker, make our deck a little smaller. We don't need a good shipment. We already have luxury exports, and we're not really going Hlalu anyway. It's definitely I mean, my opponent definitely picked up the House Marketplace because he was aiming for a Patron Victory. I think otherwise Dreaming Cave is probably a better pick if he's just trying to play standard. But he is super far ahead, so I mean he can play however he likes. He has the Sijic. I mean technically if I wanted to avoid Patron Victory, I could just never play my agents or kill my own agents with the Hlalu power. That is something that is still not gonna. I don't think that's gonna let me win the game either because I still have to fight against his much more significant power generation than mine. the fact that he has Druid King investments plus a massive economy means he can either win the Druid King investments or Hlalu power. So yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm just using the Druid King power to try to shuffle away the tide, so he doesn't find his way leading into patron victory. Plays a currency exchange, and he has a couple of Hlalu cards in his deck, luxury exports plus cushions and stuff like that. So yeah, that brings us to our defeat. So yeah, you can't win every game. My opponent had an amazing start early, and yeah, first loss in a while actually.